1 Thessalonians 5:16 says, "Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is will of God in Yahushua. Concerning you, quench not the spirit, despise not prophesyings, prove all things, hold fast that which is good." Kala Yehovah Hashem Yahushua. We are back at you with another video. Yeah, all praises to Yehovah Hashem Yahushua. But Hashem Harakah Kwadash, double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the sincere Akim. Rise up to the house of David. Kwam Yashua, man. Yeah. Pray more. Pray more. So we're going to have to back that up, that statement I just made. I'm going to title the video, Pray More, and give a little testimony. You know, a brother related this testimony to me just 1 or 2 days ago. We were talking for hours, man, and he said he had this experience, man. I want to say shout out to that brother, you know, for revealing that, you know, that testimony to me. You know, we've had similar testimonies, we've had similar experiences, you know, between each other. So when, you know, I want to try and keep it simple. There's some bits in there that, Lord willing, may you forgive me if I don't go into all the details. You know, I don't want to put the man's business out there. But yeah, went to a shop to pick something up or to get something exchanged, and the person, you know, the salesman, tried to pull a fast one. You know, we know about these salesmen. Some of these salesmen, door-to-door salesmen, or just salesmen in general, some of them think they're slick, and he tried to pull a fast one over the brother's eyes, man. Pull the wool over the brother's eyes. So, like I say, cut a long story short, the brother, we tried to reason with him and get some truth out of him. The salesman wasn't having it. The salesman was doing what they usually do, take you for fools. Some of them try and take you for fools. So the brother, rather than react in a carnal way, you know, which we are learning, and we've learned a lot since we've been in this truth, in our time in this truth, rather than reacting in a carnal way, you know, go and just put up curses, man. So the brother did that, and I'm, you know, to the brother for letting me know that I influenced him in some positive way, because as I say, I believe in putting up curses. I know that they work, they're real, and we're going to look up some of the meanings of prayer, you know, the benefits of prayer. But back to the story the brother related, and I'm glad that he told me the story, man, because now I'm using this for edification. And that's down there, that's written up in the heavens, man. To the Most High's praise and glory, that's written up in the heavens. The way how the brother dealt with it, and the reaction that he got. So yeah, the salesman tried to pull the wool over his eyes, and rather than get into too much into the nitty gritty and get bogged down with all that backward and forward, the brother just said, all right, and he went outside the shop and started to do that. He put up the motions of putting up curses. So the person inside the shop, the salesman inside the shop, must have saw his reaction and the motions and the look on the brother's face, and he came out the shop and he said, yeah, you were right, I was wrong. Problem was solved. Boom, instantaneous problem solved. Brother reacted right. Put up curses, man. Like I say, anytime someone does you wrong, and you know that it's gonna bog you down if you try and go backward and forward with them too much. Could be the centurions, the so-called police. It could be any form of authority. Rather than get bogged down with that person, salesman, or someone trying to pull the wool over your eyes, rather than get bogged down with them. If you tried and you reason as much as you can, and you see you ain't getting nowhere, and it matters to you, someone trying to steal something from you or pull the wool over your eyes, put up curses. So the brother did that. It was an instantaneous reaction. The person saw, you know, the shop could have either got burnt down, and he wasn't willing to risk it. He came out and he gave the brother back what he tried to steal from the brother, and that was what you call stealing. But it didn't work. So I always say, put up curses, put up blessings on the brothers, the Akim, the sincere Akim, put up curses on the wicked. And we're gonna look up this word. Yeah, I'm gonna read this again, because that's why I opened the lesson with this scripture. 1 Thessalonians 5:16. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing. Because you've got a lot of people like to try and rob you, brothers, Akim. They try and rob you of your joy. And you know that, and you can discern people who try and do that. Or it could be a demon that jumps on someone in your local area, your shop, wherever you are. A demon can jump on them to try and get you and rob you and get you into that negative frame of mind, so that you react carnally and you're no longer in the spirit. So that's why we do that, man. We rejoice evermore, we pray without ceasing. And it could be the curses. Like I say, I have no choice but to put up curses. Just the person that I am, just my personality in general. So we're going to look up the meaning of praying, man. The benefits. Without further ado, let's check out the benefits. First, we're going to look at the scientific benefits of meditation. It says, what happens when you meditate? Well, as you know, I've done videos of going into certain places and just taking time out, reflecting, meditating on the here and now, and the future, and with the Most High also in the plan. The Most High is always in the plan. So these are the 12 some benefits. You know, if you want to look at the article, this is basically just Google, but I'm gonna let you go into the article. If you want to go into it in your own time, you can do that. Yeah, this is Healthline. It looks at 12 benefits of meditation. We're going to look at 1 and 2 just for the sake of the lesson and time. 1 and 2 benefits of meditation. It says controls anxiety, less stress, translates to less anxiety, promotes emotional health. Right, so when you meditate, these are the benefits. It promotes emotional health, enhances self-awareness, and you do need to be alert. 1 Peter 5:8 says that be vigilant, you know, in the times, because the devil walks about like a roaring lion, seeing whom he may devour. So this enhances your alertness. You understand? When you meditate, enhance self-awareness. Yeah, or your vigilance, because the vigilance means being aware and alert. Lengthens attention span. I never had much of an attention span back in the day at school. So these are the benefits of me meditating. Basically praying, you know. But for scientific, they say meditating. But we meditate on the Most High, you know, through prayer. You know, think about all the things that we have ahead of us, the benefits of serving the Most High, the positive things, you know, and the hope that we have. No other nation outside of the Israelite nation has a hope that we have. So why not meditate on these things that we are looking forward to, these hopes that will soon be reality? You understand? Lengthens attention span, may reduce age-related memory loss. You see, those things really do matter. They really do work. Can regenerate kindness. Can generate kindness. It does. Yeah. Help fight addictions. Yeah, we give up all them addictions, those worldly addictions, when we pray to ask the Most High to bless us and help us in our walk. So we're going to change it up now with another word we're going to look up. This is in order to help, to aid your prayers and your meditation. And you can do it in your own way, how you do it. I know I do mine, and I'm saying it for the edification of the benefits of fasting. I know how I do mine and what works for me. And you can increase over time. You may not just jump in the water, in the deep end, straight away, because according to your metabolism and the way your body is, they may not benefit you. But I know what works for me. So health benefits of fasting, backed by science, you see. We're going to look at the scientific angle. Promotes blood sugar control by reducing insulin assistance. So really, you just have to just go ahead and do it, man. You know, you may start off fasting for a couple of hours, and then you may improve, double that. You know, from 3 hours to 6, from 6 to 9. You understand? From 9 to 12, or 9 to 13. You understand? And then, you know, and then you can extend yourself to the best of your ability in fasting. Yeah. So, may enhance heart health by improving blood pressure. You know, so enough brothers suffer from blood pressure, you know. Yeah. Blood pressure and cholesterol levels. If I could pronounce that, I would try. I would attempt to, but I can't. I'm not going to even attempt to. But cholesterol levels. I am going to attempt to. I'm butchering that word, right? Triglycerides and cholesterol levels. Yeah, I'm butchering it. Salakia. So may boost brain function and prevent neurodegenerative disorders. Neurodegenerative disorders. This is the benefits of fasting. This is the benefits of fasting. So yeah, practice, like I say, practice makes perfect. You don't have to jump in the deep end. You work at it until you build up and build up and build up. And that's going to aid your prayer, your meditation. We're going to look at this word here now, straight to it, the word prayer from a scientific angle. Based on what science has shown, prayer may help reduce stress, loneliness and fear. You're talking to the Most High God. Of course it will. Oh, and let me say this. Last night, and this is still fresh, I'm going to say it while it's still fresh in my head, in my memory. Last night, I was watching a video, and usually some videos, you know, they can help you, they can motivate you, pump you up, or some videos can calm you down, you know, according to how you may be feeling, or according to the brother who's talking, or according to the topic. Some videos have that power because the videos push out a spirit. So this video was my video for choice to relax me, and you know, it was taking its time to kick in. It was taking its time to kick in. So it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, right? And I said, all right, let me go and just do what I usually do. You know, if I ain't just falling asleep straight away, I go up and put up some curses and put up some blessings to the Akim. And earlier on in that day, this is we're in Sabbath now, so Shabbat Shalom to Aleikum, man. We're in the Sabbath evening now, and yeah, last night Sabbath night, Sabbath evening, I said, yeah, let me go and put up some prayers and give thanks to the Most High for all He's done for me, you know. And that day I put up a video, you know, because for some brothers like myself, videos, you got to really they can take something out of you, you know. And brothers who understand, who know me, know where I'm coming from. And there's a brother, the same brother I mentioned, what he related to me, and I'm gonna say it without putting his business out there, you know. I'm not gonna mention no names. When the brother told me that it takes him roughly around 4 hours to put up a video, you know, I said, yeah, that's some power there. You got that's some fighting, and I know the Most High is pleased with that brother. He has to struggle to put up a video. You know, some brothers have what they call hidden disabilities. So not every brother's natural with the technology. I'm myself not natural with technology. Yeah, I have to ask the Most High to give me a blessing and the spirit to put these videos together, because I'm not a natural with it. Just like this brother, don't take me 4 hours, but boy, he does. You know, I have to ask the Most High for help. Let's put it like that. And when we do that, me and this brother, when we get that help from the Most High and we put up a video, eventually put up a video, we know the Most High is pleased with us. And we say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh. Because it wasn't no easy thing. And that's what the Most High, that's the kind of thing that the Most High blesses. You know the old saying, the Most High loves a trier. The Most High likes a trier, he loves a trier. So yeah, I want to say, yeah, to that brother for relating these testimonies to me. 4 hours to do a video, yeah, the Most High is pleased with brothers like that, you know. So we don't take the Most High for granted, the things that he's blessed us with, and we have to always give thanks. So back to what I was saying, last night I was giving thanks for the help that I received from him helping me to put up that video. I was giving thanks because I know, you know, that's how it has to be, man. I have to give thanks, man. You know, when the Most High supports you and you know that you have to lean on the Most High, and that's what he likes too. He likes the fact that you lean on him and you ask him for help in areas, and you're acknowledging your humility, you're acknowledging your lack, and you're asking for support. He acknowledges that and he blesses your efforts. So I felt, when I was putting up that prayer, I looked up earlier on in the day. I said, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Shalak Wa Alahayam. That means send Yahushai and the angels. And no, that at that time I never seen nothing. But when I went out there later on, about 1 in the morning, because my sleep it didn't just kick in the way I like it to. I said, now's the time for me. This is the opportunity for me to pray. And I prayed, man. And I usually do see chariots going across the house, going across the sky, which I've put up videos. You know, I usually, and you know, if I got the camera handy, I film them and put them up on my channel. I didn't have the camera in this particular time. This is probably for my eyes only, but I'm saying it now to edify. And a chariot, it was a clear night. You could see stars, couldn't see nothing but stars, and then out of nowhere, a flash, boom, a chariot just lit up. And I have to relate this. I have to relate it because I'm still in awe about it. I wrote everything down in my calendar. You know exactly the time and what happened. It just lit up out of nowhere. It lit up out of nowhere, and then it disappeared and just zoom, gone. So I know that was to show me, yes, I hear your prayers, man. I hear you. I see you. You know, keep up the good work. So yeah, you got, sometimes you pray, you put up a curse, Akim, you get an instant reaction. And I've experienced instant reactions, and sometimes it may be a delayed reaction. But however the Most High chooses to answer your prayer, he answers it in the best way. And there's times when I put up curses, and I can remember back in the day, way back in the day, from even the time when I was in the world. And when I checked up on certain people, how they treated me, and this is just, I'm saying this to let the Akim know to carry on putting up the curses he hears. Just like the brother, he got the instant reaction when the man was trying to pull the salesman were trying to do those old tricks and pull the wool over his eyes. And he went out the shop and he motioned his hands up in the air, and he was motioning, "Burn down this your place." He burn it down. So the guy in the shop must have saw the body language, and he came out and he just humbled himself, man. And that was a reaction to the brother doing the right thing, putting up curses on the man. So that's why I always stress, put up curses if you know you need to. Because why? Prayer is prayer is hard to study, but for the brothers who know, we got it sussed out through the scriptures, through the spirit. It's not hard to study. Scientists may find it hard to study, but we got it through the spirit, and it's as plain as the nose on our faces. Fostering calm, right? So that's what happened when the brother put up that prayer. It calmed him down straight away, and he got a reaction. Fostering calm, control, and support from Yahweh Yahushai. Understand? Yeah, and prayer is basically is a similar thing. For us on the spirit, on the right hand side, prayer through the power of the Spirit, and meditation through the power of the Spirit is the same thing. So prayer can reduce anger, aggression. And when you come into this truth and the Most High opens your eyes, don't tell me you don't get angry, brothers. I know you do. I do too. Prayer can reduce anger and aggression, especially if you if you just naturally, if you naturally got a strong sense of justice. Yes, Yahshua Allah, Yahweh Hoshi's children, most of us have a very strong sense of justice. That's why you hear about all this gang banging and all this man getting shot down in the street. That's what you call street justice. They're doing it on the left hand side. But when you come into this truth, you resolve it through the Most High on the right hand side. That's why curses to people like me and the brother I mentioned is a must, and prayer is a must. It fostering calm, control and support. Prayer can reduce anger and aggression, to reduce your anger and your aggression and your frustration, your anxieties. So I'm encouraging all the Yakim that feel that way. You do that if you're not doing it already, if you're not praying already, if you're not fasting already, if you're not putting up the curses already. And I'm encouraging now through the Spirit to do that, because it reduces anger and frustration and aggression, man, so that you don't take things and do things in the wrong way, deal with things in the wrong way like they do in the world, and they end up in prison for life. And I know some people that are in prison for life, which the Most High drawed me away from people like that. That street justice mentality gets you locked up. But that's why the Most High calls warriors out of the world of the elect into this truth, man. You understand? Lord willing, we're in that number, you see. Yeah. So that's according to the science from so-called experts. But we know through the Spirit, through Yahweh Hoshai, we put up these prayers, man. Let's hit some scripts. So those were the scientific benefits of prayers, meditating and fasting. They're the scientific benefits. Right. Let's hit some scripts to end off the video. One of my role models, man. Let's get to one of my favorite role models. This is Daniel 6. Yeah, we know the backstory. We're going to go straight to the point for the most part. We'll start with 6. It says, then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. And all the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes, the counselors and the captains have consulted together. Right, check this out. To establish a royal statute and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast unto the den of the lions, unto the lion's den. You see how tricky these door-to-door salesmen are? Yeah, tried to pull the wool over your eyes. These were trying to stop Daniel, in a nutshell, from praying. And it goes on. It says, now our king, establish a decree and sign the writing that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which although if not. Whereas King Darius signed the writing and the decree. So here's the point, Akim. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went unto his house, and his windows being open in the chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day. Right. So sometimes I don't pray too much. Listen, man, no one ain't gonna tell me that I'm praying too much. No one ain't gonna tell me that. I know according to my own spirit. And I'm going to say this, if I didn't pray, man, if I didn't pray and let off steam and those frustrations, only the Most High knows. Only the Most High knows, you understand? So he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime. So he didn't let them get that decree to stop him from praying. What they was scheming, the presidents and the Governors were scheming against him for him to stop praying. Daniel knew the power of prayer, and he knew the Most High was dealing with him. He knew the power of prayer, and he knew the Most High was dealing with him. So that decree wasn't going to stop him from praying. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's a powerful lesson for us, brothers. It's a powerful lesson for us. He prayed 3 times a day, and sometimes I pray maybe twice a day. And if I prayed 3 times a day, which I'm not going to let the novelty wear off. We don't want to let that novelty wear off. Just like you buy a nice car, the car nice, and you look after it, you keep it clean, but over time the novelty wears off. So we got to get back on that. If that applies to you, you're not praying as much as you used to, get back on it. I've gave the testimonies, those examples, that prayer works. Don't just because things don't happen in your time, it doesn't mean the Most High ain't taking notes. You understand? And He's gonna bless you, man, for the efforts. Like I say, the Most High loves a trier. So Daniel prayed 3 times a day, man. And like I say, when I put up that prayer last night, it was, I really just let out some frustration. I had to do it, and the Most High revealed a chariot to me, man, as broad, as bright, and that was for my eyes only. And I actually burst out laughing. I had to cover my mouth because I was laughing that much. I had to cover my mouth. I didn't want to wake up the neighbors, man. Yeah, all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. The Most High showed me that He was there and He was hearing my prayer. Let's hit some more scripts, man. Just to end off the video, another example. Yeah, James 1 and 5, it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. You understand? Yeah. I remember I was in the Christian church, and I used to read this every day. Every day I used to read this. And I knew I lacked wisdom. That's why. And the Most High did answer my prayer. Why? Because I'm no longer there. He got me out of that church, and He's called me into this wonderful light now. You understand? Lord willing, He chooses me, man. So if any of you lack wisdom, let him keep on asking God that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Yeah? So we don't ask the Most High without faith, because it's like being wiven and wavereth like the wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. But let that man not think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he has his exaltation. Right? Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted. Right? In due time, on the Most High's time, no matter where you are, how you feel about yourself, as it says there, the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted. In his due time, you're going to be exalted. You're showing your humility by asking the Most High for help. Or it could be the thanksgiving prayer. It could be, like I say, the curses prayer. It could be the blessing prayer. The blessings on the Akim prayer. As far as the Most High concerned, He gonna answer those prayers. And as long as you're asking in faith, man, you understand. Let's hit another one. This is a good another role model of mine. All my role models are from the Bible. All my role models, every one of them are in the scriptures, and they're all prophets. Here's another one. 1 Kings and 3. This could be the one to end off the video. Straight to the point, man. Solomon. This is Solomon. 1 Kings 3 and 6. It says, and Solomon said, thou hast showed unto thy servant David my father great mercy, according to his walk before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart. With thee thou hast kept for him this great kindness that thou hast given him, a son to sit on the throne as it is in this day. And now, O Lord, O God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. Now my father and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or how to come in. And thy servant is in thy midst of the people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered or counted for multitudes. Right, here's the point. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy so great a people? And the speech pleased Jehovah Yahushua, that Solomon had asked this thing. Alright, because he appeared to him in a dream. That's in 5. He appeared to him in a dream, and he asked him, what do you want? So that's what he asked for, wisdom. And it says in 11, it says, and God said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for self-long life, neither hast asked riches for thyself, and not asked, hast asked the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding and discernment. Behold, I have done according to all the words. Lo, I have given thee wisdom and understanding of heart, so that there was none like this before thee, neither after there shall any be arise like unto thee. So he understood humility, he understood the ask to the Most High for blessings, and asked for wisdom in order to shepherd the sheep in wisdom. And he was known throughout the years as a wise king. 40 years he reigned, and he got that respect because he judged in righteousness. And we know how he judged the woman with the whores with one child. One of them were trying to teach the child, and he said, all right, then you say they're both your child. I'm going to divide the child in half, and one you take the other. So when the woman who owned the child, the mother, saw that he was going to kill the child, she said, no, don't do it, give it to her. And he said, it's your child, I'm letting you have it. And that was a wise move, you see. So the last verse in Solomon, 1 Solomon 3:28 says, and all Israel heard of the judgment. That's after he done that judgment, he made that discerning decision, which the king